Okay. Since you're the one whose like picture is up, Chris, what happened last time?
Let's see. We finished our long travels from the Mines of Madness, and finally returning safely back home, harried only a few times by the curse brought upon Yuldra that constantly reminds her every hour, HT, HT, except for the hours when we're attacked by things. And I guess most importantly, we wrapped up the encounter with the opposing guild made up of large ladies who specialize in archery and beat the snot out of us and looted our bodies. But still, we managed to leave on at least neutral terms. Anyway, upon getting back to the guild, we all went our different ways. Voxy did some remodeling in her room. Yuldra had some nice private time with her boy toy, and Tambar and I settled down to investigate some magic items that we had kicking around in the bag, which turned out to be a very terrible idea. And I ran around berserk for a while until I was beaten up by everybody. But now, we all basically settled in for the night.
Voxy, that you released the curse off of you.
Oh yeah, maybe. We settled in for the night. Yuldra is going to... Until Yuldra got a very impressive gift. She got a precious gift, which comes with a price.
Yes.
That must be paid in blood.
Yeah, I get to shake my sugar daddy.
Yeah. I mean...
Still not seeing Voxy, though.
You don't have to kill him. Wink,
I think you
wink.
should kill him.
But you can if you want. I mean, you know.
It'll make your daggers more powerful if they drink his blood.
They just have to stab things and beat an assassin of at least his caliber. I mean, you can always go beat a different assassin, or you could just beat him and then knock him out and revive him, or you can kill him. It's totally up to you.
Yeah. Just give him a nice dramatic scar underneath one eye.
Whatever you decide, you know.
Mark him as your own.
But yeah, that is the only way to unlock their next tier. So, if he ends up beating you, then you won't be able to unlock that tier. And he'll probably be like, maybe next time! So, you know. Alright, so, this is episode 35. Oh, Voxy, you are up in your room, just knocked out. Like, you're like, alright, I'll let you go, but I'm tired.
Wait, am I in
Actually, I think she's in my room.
Yeah, I think I'm in Brisby's room.
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
Oh,
that's right. She fell asleep in Brisby's room. So she
was on guard
your
duty
room.
and failed.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, miserably.
I did not sleep.
Recap though first.
So you are asleep, and you had been up for a very long time. You're probably not going to end up getting up until a couple of hours after everybody else gets up.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of interrupted right as soon as you kind of got finished with the spell, you went downstairs because you heard all that ruckus, came back up. So that's kind of what you're going to be doing for probably the better part of the morning time.
Okay.
Tanbar, you stole some money. Oh, that's right. There's money on that table.
Actually, there's everything that was in the bag is on that table.
I can't really say stole. I mean, it is like all of y'all's cash and stuff.
Yeah, but the employees are welcome to give themselves a raise right now.
Yep. I think
No, they're not.
giving a big...
Well, none of us are down there to stop them, and it's just out there in the middle.
Yeah,
Well,
that's why I was like,
not.
I knew I forgot to put something out there. So we'll just do this.
Better
Just so we
not,
know
because
that
you're
it's...
gonna be pissed.
We'll do that. So
You already put the fear of God into Persephone, so...
Yeah, she's kind of like...
There's 1,000
shivering.
gold on that table. Like,
And
several
Yoldra knows
handfuls of
every
gems.
piece.
a whole bevy of magical items of various caliber.
Oh my god.
There we go. All right. You grabbed some dough, went upstairs. Actually, you went upstairs, went back downstairs, grabbed some, went back upstairs. So you used that to. Did you put something in your bag? I mean your spell book, or what did you do with that money? You just pocketed it.
No, I copied a scroll. I'm pretty sure. I still have it, so I haven't done it yet, so I'm doing it.
Okay.
It's okay,
we'll leave that here. I'll mess with this audio over here. Right here. Okay.
how long did I say it was going to take? I can't remember.
You say you took 100.
Yeah, no. How long is it going to take? I'll look it up.
I don't know how long that's on you. So just be sure to subtract that out of the group loot.
I already did.
Okay. Brisby, you kind of got kicked out, and you have a feeling it's either one of two places. It's got to be back in there, or it's got to be with Tambar, because those are the only two places you hadn't checked. But because you got kicked out, your better judgment is probably thinking that they didn't want you to come in there because they probably have it. At least that's kind of what your thought process is. But you don't know exactly where it is. You just think it's somewhere in that room. As you recall,
Right.
last game, Yoldra actually has it, but you don't know that.
Yeah, I probably, after I search the rest of the guild hall for like another time around, I sit down in the hallway like outside their door and just wait.
So as you're waiting, outside their door, you hear something. You're not quite sure where it comes from, but you hear, "My son, this is not you," and that's all you hear.
Holy shit, Brisby has a dad?
It could have been like son in general, like elder son. I don't know.
It sounds like a very matronly voice.
Oh.
To
Holy shit,
recognize it?
Brisby has a mom?
I know. I'm not so much for as doing total different voices, if you haven't noticed yet. Not really my forte.
Me either, don't feel bad.
Do I recognize it?
Basically the only voice I can do.
I mean, I can do kids' voices, but beyond that, yep, that's it. I can do the emotional voice that all sounds the same for all characters. I can do that. Okay, anyways, that was sidetracked. So yeah, that's what you hear. And so what are you doing per se? Because you said Tambar is putting or copying a spell into his book, right? So that's going to take you some time. You'll probably be waking up late as well if you're doing it before you're going to bed. So Brisby, you hear that, and
Does that allow me an insight check against my own self-delusions?
I'm gonna say sure. I'm gonna up the DC just a little bit because you're.
Yeah, I mean,
not
normally you don't
focused.
know you're cursed, and I get
True.
that. But
But yeah, sure, no problem.
no, I kind of stick my finger in the ear, pull out some wax, and shake it off.
Yep.
I mean, Voxy said
Go back
that
to
you were
waiting.
probably cursed, so the idea isn't like completely preposterous.
So you're not sure if it was something audible in your head, if you made it up, or something. The only thing you do know is that you heard it, and it was pretty clear.
All right, yeah. Very funny. Just give me back my axe. I said, go back to waiting.
Okay. All right. So Frisbee's gonna just sit outside the door. Yoldra, You have just been told, come at me. And he's in a stance of defense.
Alright, well, I'm going to use my assassinate to make sure that I strike with an advantage. So...
Kind of messed up if you killed him.
So that's a 23. Okay, not the greatest damage, but I do get sneak attack.
23 hits. And he's going to use Uncanny Dodge to get rid of half of that damage. Now, you do have an offhand attack. No, you're not used to that because you don't usually have that, but...
Yeah, can I use that?
Sure.
Would I still have advantage or no? I'm not quite sure. With assassinate.
Yeah, sure. He hasn't gone yet.
Okay. Does that hit?
I'm pulling up his sheet right now.
He is pretty amazing if a 20 doesn't hit him.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, that hits. I was pulling up a sheet so I couldn't see what you rolled.
Okay, and I would still get sneak attack.
Okay. No, you already have it.
Oh, I wouldn't?
It's once per turn.
Oh, right. Right.
But you get your awesome bonus damage now. Oh wait, no, you didn't hit with the first one, right?
No, I did hit with the
No,
first one.
as long as she hits with both of them, she gets an extra 2.
Okay, and then can I
Not both times, just a 2 on a round. So like,
okay.
You wouldn't get 4, you would just get the 2. And that's just what I'm trying to say. So you did a total of. All right. Well, that was 14. That's half. So that was 7 plus 8 is 15. You did 15 damage.
Does like a spark arc between the daggers or something when they connect, or?
They just kind of hum a bit, and
they like sing to each other.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's very. She can feel it. Nobody else can see it, but it feels. Yeah, it kind of gives you like this. Kind of like if you got a Monster drink and you like drank a Monster drink real fast or something like that, or a Red Bull or something. Yeah, you feel kind of energized. It doesn't give you anything, but you feel it though. Okay. So he said, "Oh, I think I kind of felt that a little bit, just a little," and then he said. Maybe without the poison this time. And then he takes 2 shots at you.
Great.
So let's see here. Go ahead and click these. Alright, so he's using daggers, but I don't have it set up for daggers because he usually doesn't have daggers. So I'm gonna click the short sword one. And he won't use poison for the first round. Second round, it's happening. So does the 13 hit?
Nope.
Okay. Does 24 hit?
Yes.
Alright, so Alright,
oh,
so
Jesus.
You take... What was the roll on that? That was a 6. So we're going to say -2. Because that rolled with the... I'm just going to -2, whatever it says, until I go and pull it up. It'll take me a second to pull it up, but I'll pull it the next time. So -2.
Okay.
So 9. 9 damage. And he's going to just stand there. And he says, don't run away from a fight. Don't back up from a fight. Those blades aren't gonna like it if you want to just always back up from a fight. And that's all he says. I'm going to put daggers on here. That's what I'm gonna do.
So are you just like standing there toe to toe, like
Yes.
inches from his face?
Pretty much.
You're like stabbing, parrying, and doing
Yeah.
that.
It's like,
Yep.
And there's no feet movement at all. You're just like planted.
Planted. And he's like, she's actually technically in a really bad position because she has her back against the door, so it's not really, can't go anywhere per se.
yeah. Well, it's a
I'm gonna
small
have to
room
type this in because it's being
anyways, so.
stupid. All right.
It's a small room anyways, so.
Yep. All right. Here we go. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna attack. Just 15 hit.
No, it does not.
Okay.
He kind of
offhand
ducks out
attack.
the way as you try to stab him.
Offhand attack. 16.
That does not hit.
Damn.
He, so you try to strike him in the face. He kind of dodges away, and then you kind of swipe across his stomach, and he kind of dodges back a bit, and he's like, just a little too slow, and he kind of flashes you a smile.
Can I just move a little so I'm not right in front of him?
Yeah, as long as you don't get out of 5 feet, sure. Because if you do, he's just going to get an opportunity attack on you.
Yeah, so I do that sort of like boxing shuffle with my daggers held up in front of me.
Okay. Okay. All right. So he's going to say, "All right, love." Poison, and he kind of takes his blades and kind of does this like under his arms and goes swap, swap, like 2 attacks at you. And does a 16 hit?
16 is my AC, so.
Okay, so that does hit. Make a 15. DC is a 15 for a Constitution saving throw. So you fail. So you take.
So I'm down.
31 damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, so you go down. He says, maybe just a little more practice.
Wait,
bends down.
I never increased. Sorry, I just realized when I leveled up, I never increased my hit points. I don't think it matters if it's
It
not
might.
much damage.
It might.
But
So do that now. Is that a? Are you still up?
let's see. I'm sorry. I completely. I took. Let's see here. So 35. I am very bad at mental math when under pressure.
Calculator.
Yep.
Okay. So he
I'm
takes.
26, but I got 31 damage. Yeah, I'm still down.
Okay.
But it's good to have figured that out.
Okay. So he bends down and he does a medicine check on you because he's like, it's time to sleep. He does, however, give you an antidote for the poison. And he, let's see, roll real quick on my non-dice because I forgot to take them out. Oh, just barely. All right, so you are unconscious, and then after that, you'll probably just sleep it off, I imagine, for the 8 hours. But you're literally unconscious for 3, and then for the rest of the 5, you're just gonna kind of sleep it off.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna listen to it. So, you're out He goes and lays back down. Actually, he checks the door first. Then make sure it's locked. Then he lays back down, because you did unlock it, Brisby, when you came in. So he probably would lock it back and then go lay down. He's not really thinking. You just unlocked it, and you probably could just unlock it again. But that's what he does. Alright, so you're the only one who's awake right now. What would you like to do? I'm assuming you'll probably wait till you don't hear anybody stirring anymore.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make a con save, and if it's like 12 or below, I just fall asleep because I did get the snot kicked out of me earlier.
Okay.
So.
Fair enough.
Alright, I fall asleep outside the door.
Okay. So...
As I'm waiting.
Alright.
Everyone's not sleeping in their own rooms tonight, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tambar, you are now... I would say you were... that was kind of incorrect, because Tambar was awake. He was just busy. So, Tambar, was that a 2 hour, 1 hour, 4 hour? How long did it take you?
4 hours.
4 hours. Okay, so 4 hours later, you are exhausted because it's probably around. Let's see, it was that time you got home. 8 hours later because of everything that was done. 2. It is probably 4 o'clock in the morning. And if you stay up any longer, you're going to end up with exhaustion.
No, I'll just go to sleep.
Okay.
Once I'm done.
So, basically what would happen is Yuldra and Brisby and Kay will all wake up at the same time. Then Voxy, then Tambar. That's kind of what's going to happen.
Yuldra's just like...
You know, actually,
flat on his back,
Voxy
and
might
then she-
wake up first, because you went to sleep before they did. So, yeah, Voxy, you'll wake up first. So, Voxy, you wake up. Actually, before you wake up, I need for someone to give me 2 3d6s. See if y'all have a uneventful night.
Sorry, 2 1d6s?
3d6. 2 separate people. Okay, 14 and somebody else.
13.
13. Okay. So nothing happens through the night. It's Voxy. You end up waking up first. And when you wake up, you hear some commotion going on outside of the guild house.
Okay. Can I, is it my turn officially, or are you still narrating?
Nope, it is. What do you?
Okay.
Your turn. What would you like to do?
Foxy wakes up and she's like, "Oh, my back," because I'm assuming she fell asleep on the floor of Brisby's room.
Yeah.
For a moment, she doesn't quite know where she is, and then
You wake up and you
Like,
see 2
crap!
rats and a mouse, like, just staring at you.
probably sleeping on the bed. So I'm just like, "Crap, Brisby." And she kind of gets up to start, sways a little bit because she's feeling a little out of it. And she walks into the hall. Does she see Brisby sleeping by the door?
So when you
Or-
walk
I don't
down the
really know.
stairs, because this is downstairs, you walk down the stairs, and yes, you see him. He is knocked out.
Okay, so I'm just like, yes, winning, and she's
You hear pounding, and it sounds like fighting going on outside.
So Foxy kind of quietly tiptoes past Brisby and makes her way down the stairs.
Okay.
What do I see when I get down there?
So you see Brisby downstairs, and then when you go through the door,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
yeah. So you don't see anything yet. You just hear a bunch of
Got it.
noise going
No
on.
anyone in the bar reacting to it?
Um,
Like, we're about to
Holly is still just. He had too much to drink. He's out.
worthless.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Get
Let's
an
see.
emotion.
What is today? Today is... let me see if it's their day off or not.
Well, there's a work schedule.
Yes, there is. They have Wednesdays off. No.
That's a really enlightened, what is it? Low fantasy peasant work day.
Yeah, Wednesdays off.
And someone's pounding on the door?
No, you hear fighting outside.
Okay. Foxy's just gonna walk over and, This place is quite large, actually.
Yeah, very.
Quite large.
But there's nothing in it except holes in the floor.
And she's just going to unlock the door and just throw it open.
Okay.
Because she's just like, what now?
Alright, so you throw it open and you just take a step out and I need you to roll initiative.
And I'm like,
Wonderfully
what the
done.
hell? Well, that's what I would do if I just woke up without coffee, okay? And I hear some racket.
That's what you see.
Alright. Oh, I see something? Hold on.
Yes. You
If
should
it's
be
the
able to
Borg. Oh, shit. Ah! Okay, I'm rolling initiative. I'm sorry. Here we go.
Turns real quick. Alright, there we go.
Sorry. I'm always like, where's my sheet? I like prepare it and then I lose it. It's embarrassing, so. Just get that out of the way. Okay, here we go. I'm rolling. I'm rolling right now with advantage because you said so, right?
No.
Why? I couldn't pull one over on you?
No,
Maybe
no,
disadvantage
no, ma'am.
because of the blood pressure.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, not a morning person. Disadvantage.
Yeah. What a long night. You know what
And
she's
it's only
gonna
gonna
do.
get longer.
Hey, okay, I wasn't fighting my boyfriend last night, so cut me some slack. Some kinky shit going on up there.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me roll for this. You have a terrible dex. Ooh, but I rolled awesome! And
Oh,
for
shut up.
this character...
What are you fighting? This is like the flying monkey music.
Let's just say, I know what my next words are going to be.
You'll see it when you walk out, because it'll be left there, as long as she doesn't die.
Because Lord knows I'm going to start sneaking up to join if I do, so. Let's not start that.
It takes like 4 days for that to happen.
Okay, alright.
Alright, so, let's see. Oh, you rolled pretty good. Alright, 17 plus 4. Alright, so, first up. He was already in the middle of fighting it anyways. Connor runs
He's dead.
up to this thing and he still has his hands in his pockets and kicks him right in the stomach. And
If he does it to a ninja, I'm going to give him a raise. Like an old monk, you know?
alright.
Like Mr. Miyagi.
Alright. 23 to hit. That does hit.
Oh, you're talking to me, are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I said raise, Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah, ignore me.
If you say that out loud, I thought you were like kind of like talking like not inside it, but like if you say that out loud, he'll try a lot harder. Just saying.
He obviously knows the Karate Kid reference in character for sure.
For sure. For
You
sure.
guys would hate watching a movie with me because I do a lot of commentary. I mean, I think I'm really funny, but most people are like, "Shut up, you're not watching a movie." Like,
As long as it's not the first viewing, I don't mind commentary on other movies.
Yeah. He has 8 damage.
But the first time I watch a movie, you better shut up.
shut up, Jose.
He's gonna spend a key point.
I like Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, plus 18 to hit. That does hit. And he's gonna try to jump and kick him in the
Dance.
skull twice. Roundhouse kick. And that's another 18. That hits as well.
So many numbers are happening.
Does
I need some coffee already.
9 more damage. So. And he has the thing is going to have to. Let's see what I want you to do. You need to do a. I'm trying to find it. Here it is. Oh, it took forever to find. What I want you to do? Jeez, I don't know.
Are you talking to me or Mr. Miyagi?
I'm gonna try to. He's gonna have to see if he'll be stunned until his next
Okay.
turn. He's
Got
gonna
it.
have to roll.
He's not gonna make it. Oh my god, no.
I don't see it on here. I know it because I used to play a monk, but I hate when I'm looking for something specific and it doesn't happen. Oh, he rolled awful, so he's probably not gonna make it. Yeah, he fails. So he's gonna be stunned. So
Great.
Connor goes up, kicks him in the stomach, turns around, kicks him in the stomach again, jumps and spins and kicks him in the face, and lands back on his feet. And he says, "You shall not move." And
You shall
it
not
just
pass.
goes, and it just kind of looks like he's just
Damn.
sitting there. And
badass.
he says, "Go from hence you came." And now it is your turn.
What's all this racket? She's like watching all this and having this old man who she thought was kind of like ripping off the guild a little bit, but she was gonna say that because she didn't know him too well. Now she's pretty convinced he's earned his money, and the first thing she says is, "Brisbane!"
All right,
Give
so
him back his axe!
I need you to roll. Actually, no. What's your passive?
Passive what?
Perception.
It
Brisbane.
is 14.
14.
16 at my passive perception.
No.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say that it will stir you. But it probably will take you some
I
time
did
to
say
get
the word
out here.
act, to be
So,
fair.
I'm gonna say that Foxy kind of left the doors open as she went to investigate, so you heard her say that. So I will add you to the initiative. All right, what else would you like to do? Because that is
Yeah. She kind of like, let me see.
So go ahead and roll initiative.
I could, this guy seems to really have it, like, pretty good. I'm just gonna, like, do nothing and just be like, Brisbane!
Okay, it's okay. All
Because,
right.
I mean, she knows that her role is before, and without Brisbane, she feels not very, like, confident.
Okay. Nice. I'm gonna give you points. Stick it to your character. All right. Now it is the ogre's turn. And it's just gonna and can't do anything. So now it is Connor's turn again, and he is going to just try to hit him again. I forgot to take one of his attacks. All right. Ooh, I actually rolled pretty low. Oh, let me see. Plus 4. Ooh, it actually hit. It was 11, and that did hit. He's just big.
Wow.
And again for a second attack. Oh, that second attack misses. He goes up to kick him in the side, but he missed. And Connor's not used to missing. He got a bit angry, and then he takes his other foot and kicks him right in the crotch.
Oh!
He's PO'd.
I don't know if this thing has a penis. I mean, it's hard to tell. To be fair.
All right.
Boom.
And
Put that out there.
So he takes +4, 9 damage. And Frisbee, you hear kind of like commotion outside.
All right. What was that, Foxy word? What? And I have a question though.
Mhm.
Am I still attuned to that axe?
Yes, you are. So,
Alright.
if you read what it says in there, you don't have the axe, you must use your fists.
Alright.
So you can
Oh
look for
my
your axe
God.
if you like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, is he drunk? Oh my god.
No. I look towards like the door in the opening. Then I look back towards the door. And I have like a mental war with myself before I just bang on it. And hey, get up! There's something going on. And then
Give
I'll-
me my axe. Sorry,
Yildra, what's your passive?
My passive is
Perception.
18.
Yeah, you would have heard that.
damn girl.
You hear Frisbee just pounding.
I
However,
wake up like, oh my god, we left the money out.
both
Oh,
of
I
y'all
love
have
y'all.
not gotten enough sleep yet, so you're working with whatever you had last time.
That's awesome.
Blair, you only have 1 hit point because he just medicine checked you to make sure that you were gonna survive the night, kind of thing. So you have 1 hit point. And Frisbee, you have whatever you had before.
I have 1 hit point and a 12 AC.
So
Keeping it
you
real.
wake up. It's still
I'm
your
good.
turn, Frisbee.
Yeah.
Yildra,
Well,
you can respond. Oh, you did respond. You heard her talking about money on the table.
And then I also yell down the hallway, "Hey, alarm! Something's going on." So I don't know where Tambar is, but that's all he's getting.
I'm gonna say he can't hear you all the way
All
up
right.
in his room unless
I
you
tried.
walk up the stairs.
Oh, well, I mean, if I will be yelled up the stairs,
Right,
then
but
yeah,
you'll see
yeah.
later where his room is located. You're gonna have to get up those stairs if you want him to hear it.
No, I'm heading towards the trouble.
Okay. Okay, so just walk your movement. Or dash, I suppose, your
Dash.
movement.
Yeah. Right. And that's it.
All right. Yildra, you can roll initiative.
Okay, but I'm gonna basically just be moving down.
It's fine. All
Oh,
right.
I get good initiatives and shit rolls
Okay,
otherwise.
so just like Brisbee, you'll be going on the next round.
Mhm.
But you are ahead of Connor. So, all right. Here we go. Foxy.
Boxy. Okay, so I just saw Connor miss a few times, and I hear Frisbee yelling upstairs, and I'm like, okay, at least they're awake. So she gets a little bit more confident, but also she isn't quite sure, if they really heard her or what's happening. So let's see here. Do I know what this thing is?
You can roll. Give me an intelligence, just a straight intelligence. Yes.
Oh, damn.
You know exactly what this is. This is an ogre.
Yeah, I would know what those are.
It seems to have appeared out of nowhere. Its eyes are red, and it seems very enraged.
Uh-oh. Yildra, goddammit! So she curses Yildra, and I don't know, she's gonna do something she's never done before, and she's gonna call lightning
Okay.
at level 3.
Starts getting really dark outside, and big, huge storm cloud comes and you just hear
Sorry.
crackle, crackle, crackle like of thunder, and you start seeing lightning come down. And
Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
I gotta make you a lightning thing.
Sorry, I didn't think about that until after, of course.
Oh no!
It says each creature within 5 feet of that point. So where are you calling it?
Probably here.
All right, so
Can you see that pin?
He actually saved.
It's a
on
really
his-
big giant cloud.
He's saving a deck save.
Yeah.
OMG.
Damn it.
He just got the DC. His dex is a -1, but I rolled just high enough.
So he takes half damage.
Yeah, so he takes half damage.
Which is still kind of a lot of damage. I'm down with it.
Yep. So go ahead and roll. Oh, you're good.
Oh,
19?
I'm sorry.
Alright, so there's a lot of damage still. Alright, so he'll
lightning.
take 10 damage. 10 lightning damage. So he's just... Because he just gets
I can
electrocuted.
put Moonbeam out. Oh shit, that looks awesome! Sorry. Look
Yeah.
at that guy! The Mantis Mancy!
So I'll fix you a nice lightning looking one.
Cool.
And what's the radius of that? Just curious.
It is a lot.
10
Sorry.
feet tall, 60-foot radius, centered at a point where you can see is the actual thing. The lightning, well, there's a point within 5 feet. All right, everyone within 5 feet, no problem. Okay, so yeah, comes out and he just gets electrocuted. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Oh, that's cool. I'm just reading the description about if it's already a storm, you can like make a better ass storm. That's cool.
Yeah. And it stays
no.
out, so whenever you do your call lightning, you don't have to spend any more spell slots. So you can just say, I use my action to do the call lightning, and you don't have to use a spell
You just
slot.
stand around.
You just stand there, and you just move it.
Okay.
And it's giant. It's 120-foot diameter storm cloud.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
very dark outside right now.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
looks like it's
That's
night. So do you want
I'm, like,
a
shocked,
bonus action?
And I'm kind of like, whoa! And so that's pretty much all I'm doing.
Okay. Now the ogre is finally able to get back to his senses and fight back. And it's going to hit Connor, because he's the one who's out there trying to beat him. He doesn't like that. So he's going to take his club and attack him. Ooh, rolled a natural 20! Connor is gonna get beat with this club. He's just so angry. And the ogre yells out in common. He says, "Crossbow woman! Ooh, come!"
God damn it,
he,
Yozra!
slams down his great club onto Connor and does massive damage because he rolls 2d8s plus 4.
I fucking
So
love
that's 16, 20, 30 damage.
Is he still standing?
Yep, he's still
I hope he's like, World of Warcraft with a guard to like slightly higher level than the normal people.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Max
Level 50 or something.
No,
Just-
you're gonna the other way around. Guards are like level 2.
he's pretty hardy. But yeah, that took him down almost half. So he's starting to look. I mean,
Like Mr. Miyagi.
yeah, he takes him and just hits him, and he kind of tries to dodge out of the way, so it just misses his skull, and it just impacts on his shoulder.
Like
And
a
he's
meat
just
cleaver.
Oh,
Oh.
and
It's a
he's
headache,
like,
dude.
he's like, it's a good thing I don't use those. And Yodra.
I'm gonna say that
you wouldn't have gone last turn, but it's your top of the round, so your turn. Would you like to-
Okay, so I heard somebody yelling for a crossbow lady.
Nope.
So
You would not have heard that, but you would have heard Brisby telling you that there's stuff going outside. Because
I did yell Yildra goddammit as well, but
I don't think you heard that.
not even the
You're behind like 2 walls. That's the only reason why. If you were inside of the big room, you would have heard all that.
Okay, so I like get up and just like, yeah. Oh Jesus. I mean fantasy Jesus.
I know, me and you were like,
Jesus.
like against the Jesus. Okay.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. What the hell is going on?
It's an ogre!
Ah,
Oh, never mind, I wouldn't have heard that, Gurming. Sorry.
yeah, that's basically. Oh wait, I
yeah,
can dash.
you would have heard that because you're inside.
Okay.
You're right at the door. You're like standing at the
okay.
door. Yeah, open. So
In that case, I'm gonna dash to like a little oh shit. 2, 3, 4, 5.
It would be including the steps that you took outside of the wall.
Can't see anybody. What's happening?
So,
Oh,
yeah. So it would be. I gave you 10 feet. So minus that 10 feet, you have 60. So it would be however much 60 is from this spot right here. And,
sorry, which shot? Oh,
yeah. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
that's the right place.
I don't know. What is that? 6 squares. You have 3 more. 3 more squares.
Oh. Okay. And yeah, that's my turn.
Next is
I
Connor.
have the daggers, by the way. So I got to put up the daggers.
We'll say that you grabbed 1 dagger, and then on your next turn you'll grab another dagger, since you can only
Okay.
free action.
Right.
One. So yeah, you'll have both your daggers by the time you get there.
Okay.
Connor, he's like, foul beast, and he tries to kick him again.
He's a tough guy.
I rolled another 20. I'm liking this die. I'm gonna keep this die.
Everyone gets 20s around here.
Alright. So, you got a 20. Oh, I keep rolling 5s. Alright, so 5 plus 10. 15 damage. And the ogre is not looking so great. And he's gonna take his second. 16 plus 6 to hit. It's 22. That hits. Alright, and this time he does. Oh! Not quite enough! But the ogre is hanging on. Hanging on by a thread. Frisbee, what would you like to do? As Voxy sees Connor just trying to kick him and lands 2 really good kicks. One in the stomach, which made the beast kind of double over, and then kick him straight in his head, and you see some teeth just come flying out towards you.
Okay. 2 questions first. On the magic shield that I had like tied a canister of rat tails, which was essentially my holy symbol, and I used it for my material casting. Mm-hmm. Was that?
They probably would have left that because their focus was just to take a magic item, and they've probably been like, "What the hell?" and just took it off and like tossed it. So we're gonna say that you have that.
All right. And second, I was knocked unconscious. I'm not still like berserk, right?
No.
Which means I could still like do other things just at
what
disadvantage.
I decided on that was this, because it's kind of unclear when you read it. So I'm going with if someone knocks you unconscious when you wake back up, even if you are less than the amount of hit points, you are no longer berserk. However, if you get a hit again,
right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really say, but that's what I'm going with, because to me, that makes sense. I think Reed brought that to my attention as well. It makes sense that way.
Alright, well, not that I can do any... Actually, I could. Where I can't see anything, though. Yep. So that's as far as I'm like, Foxy, what the hell is going on?
Ogre.
Yeah. Ogre?
Yuldra.
Let's see.
Wait, Yuldra's an ogre? What? Alright.
You should be able to see, so I'm gonna go ahead and move it. Leave these.
Don't worry about it. That's my turn.
So, oh, okay. Well, if you...
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll go ahead and delete it anyways. Because, yeah, I think that was the same thing. Essentially, I think Voxy was saying the same thing. She's like, well, would I be able to see something? And I'm like, eh. So, yeah, you should be able to see.
Yeah, no. I'll let Foxy finish it.
Foxy! What would you like to do?
I'm gonna zap the ogre again. Right in his shiny bald head.
Okay. He's going to try to avoid it again. Rolled even better this time. He rolled a 16, so he takes half. You are welcome, or not even welcome. Go ahead and roll that damage again. So either click the button or roll 3d10.
That's fine. Okay.
You can click call lightning again if you want. If you don't want to roll it.
It's fine.
Okay. So he's gonna take. Yeah, sometimes it works good for you. Sometimes it works bad, but it generally works better if you keep rolling because a lot of times you get more.
Yeah, I agree. Because I remember the flame thing, I did like 3 points. I'm like, what?
Right, exactly. So yeah, so that's why I kind of stepped
There you go.
Alright, so 9. And with that, this lightning bolt comes down and he's just kind of... And he falls over.
Oh, what's that smell? I think it's
Pooped himself. He lost control of his bowels.
Oh god, you'll do it now. Ha! Look what we did! I mean, to be fair, I did most of the work, but Connor helped. Right, Connor?
Connor's like, he kind of looks over, he's like, oh, so that's where that lightning came from. Oh,
Yeah, I didn't know I could do that. That was
Madam
fancy.
Voxy.
Are we still in initiative?
I'm a bit tired. I don't know what happened, but do you mind if I go to bed now?
That'd be great. And I'm gonna give you an extra coin or two, because that was pretty damn impressive.
Oh, thank you. I don't have any money from when y'all gave me at the beginning of the month, so it would help nicely.
Yeah, we're gonna pay everybody soon. Yeah, I'll talk to whoever's in charge of that.
He says, okay, kind of waves with his foot. And
Cool.
he,
Maybe he doesn't have hands, guys. Maybe that's
this
it.
way. You know, you don't even know, because he's never pulled them out.
Or maybe they're gnarly. But you know what's cool? I like gnarly trees. Gnarly staves. I mean, there's some cool gnarly stuff out there.
Sorry, are we out of initiative? Can I move?
Yeah.
He comes in here, and yes, you're out of initiative.
Sorry.
Wakes up, someone. He comes back out and says, whoa! What? I'm not touching it. I didn't do it. And he just kind of walks this way.
What the hell?
Did you guys see that? I was like, zap, 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 zap. I mean, there was some feet involved, but...
Yoda just like goes up, pokes it with her dagger.
There's some fancy new weapons you got there, Yoda.
When you go back up to it and poke it, its eyes look like they're just brownish dark. Clear.
Back to normal? They're not red anymore. Pretty sure this was your fault, Yildra.
Oh well, we are okay. We're stocking up, and then we're dealing with this curse. Okay.
Yeah, but we gotta pay our people because Connor said he's broke.
You did pay your people. You pay them once a month.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did say that.
When
And
Yildra
also,
was poking the
I'm
ogre,
broke.
You did pay him.
did I see that she has my axe?
I don't know because she probably would have put it in her bag.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's like
I don't know.
Yeah.
You tell me, Yildra.
Alright.
I shoved it into my bag, and I don't have my bag with me.
Okay, so
Alright.
with
It's
the
still
bag.
back in the room.
Okay, so yeah, the bag would be in there. But so I guess you look her over and you don't see it.
All right.
Ah, jeez. Okay, who wants to help me clean up all the money, yeah?
Y'all are
What
still
happened
very
last
tired,
night?
so y'all are probably gonna need another good 2 hours or so before you get back all your hit points.
Okay.
But you're welcome to put the money back in there while y'all are.
Like it is.
Yeah,
If y'all
Yildra,
need to go.
Yildra's just gonna put it all back in because she does not wanna.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand in a moment, Yildra. There's just something I need to do first.
And I'm too tired to, like, stop him.
Frisbee, how you feeling?
I'm alright. Just give me a moment.
What are you
Frisbee,
doing?
you get back over to the door, and you notice that it is closed.
And Yildra's coming.
Well,
Just here.
you probably wouldn't catch him because you would be taking a lot of time picking up all the stuff.
Yeah.
So
Make sure no coins, like, just rolled away.
Alright. Well, I try it anyway.
you poke your head inside, and you see Key, and he kind of turns his face and looks over you. He says, "You calmed down yet?"
Yeah. I'm calm. I'm very calm. Don't want to kill anybody. That's not me. But I have this itch that I just can't settle down.
Oh, well, the only person I know who can cure craziness is Nyx, but he's kind of. Anyways,
Right. Well,
Your-
it's just
your axe. You want your axe? That you're looking for? I gave it to Yildra.
Oh, thanks, Kitty! Thanks!
all right. Well, I asked her earlier. She didn't have it on her, so
Well, it's not in here.
fine.
It's all
No.
nippy.
All right.
Oh, no.
I go back out and I help Yildra clean up the stuff before heading to
The guy
bed.
with the bear rugs?
And
hell
to be
nah.
fair, he doesn't know it's in there. So it was, but he doesn't know that. So he's like, I don't know. I gave it to Yildra. It's not in here.
Yeah, but I'm not going to toss her room with him still there. So
So he's gonna go back to bed.
Yeah, Yildra, I think after she's done,
But yeah,
putting the money
yeah.
away,
I mean,
she's gonna just...
his attitude is like he wouldn't want his blades taken from him, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you where your axe is. Just next time, don't kill everybody. In essence,
Yeah,
that's his
Yildra's
attitude.
just gonna sneak away. Just gonna sneak back into bed after the money's put away.
Okay, so get in there, and your pack is still on the ground and everything where you left it. It doesn't seem like anything's been bothering. Frisbee, are you gonna go back to your room and finish sleeping off your last couple hours?
yeah.
Okay. So you go back. Voxy, what are you doing? Because you're up.
I rolled to loot the body.
Okay, so after a bit, the lightning clouds kind of dissipate. Let's see. You rolled a 21. Okay, so you kind of go through that. You find a dead rat. You find some hay. And you find a little bit of this globby green stuff. I mean, you're kind of thinking it's probably the consistency of a big ball of snot or a booger or something.
Yeah. She heads upstairs to get Tambar.
Okay.
Like, Tambar can collect this. Maybe it's poison or something awesome.
Yeah, and all that was in his pockets.
And she definitely left the dead rat. And definitely didn't touch the hay, so.
Okay, so you go back upstairs.
She didn't touch the snot either.
Tanbar, you probably would have woken up, I'd say 30 minutes after Voxy got up. Wasn't too far. So by the time she gets up there to speak with you, you're awake. So she probably goes and knocks at your door.
Thank you. I like speed traveling. Hey, Uncle Tambar! Is Brisby here too? Oh, okay.
Brisby went to bed. But
She's
are you laying outside of the doorway? Or are you in your room?
I'm in my room wherever it is.
Okay, so I do have them, but you won't get to see them until after the dwarves clean up, which they'll be arriving pretty soon.
You better not touch my room because it's clean.
So.
Alright, sorry.
So for right now, we're just here and using
first.
our imaginations.
Uncle Tambar!
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what you've been doing, but there's been lightning, ogres, and a guy kicking people with his hands in his pocket. You need to come out here because there's something.
Oh, I'm sure you all had it under control.
Yeah, I totally called lightning down. It was like zap, zap, zap. It was awesome.
I know, I heard it. It woke me up.
I didn't even know I could do that. Hey, are you dressed? Are you coming out here?
Oh, probably in a little bit.
Okay, but listen, there's some green booger goop on this thing that I think you might want to, like, test tube. Or whatever it is that you do with your alchemy kit.
No.
Well,
No, it's fine.
you don't think it's valuable?
It's green and goopy. It's probably crap.
I mean, what if it's like poison or acid or like, I don't know, something fancy
Doesn't mean-
fancy?
Just leave it.
Okay, fine. Fine then. I guess I'll just make all the money myself. Bring home the bacon myself. And she just kind of walks away, just sassing him.
Okay, what would y'all like to do? I would say after, if that's all, Tambar, you're awake now. So I would say, what would you like to do? And if you're not going to do anything, then both Brisby and Yoldra will wake up.
No, I'm just gonna lounge.
Okay, so everybody's awake now?
Yoldra, yawns, gets up. Freaking hate poison.
You don't look so good, Yildra. Do you need, like...
Yeah, I I have my pack with me.
Okay. Do you look... Oh, are you healed up now?
I am technically healed up. It's like a
Okay.
bad hangover, though.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You know, like... So,
What
I'm
from
out
the
of the room.
I didn't have any of that mead last night.
People are starting to come in to try to, like, eat and everything. Some food.
Should we get something cool, like a dinosaur? Haha!
As Yulda like comes out of her room,
It's Saturday.
I come up and like stand right in front of her, blocking her way, very confrontational.
Okay.
Hey, Yuldra, a little mouse told me that you got something in mind.
Frisbee, I don't steal from friends. And I just try and move past them.
Roll
Oh,
deception.
I do that thing where I like, you try to walk past me and I
Whisper.
stand right in front of you again.
Whisper it to me, actually.
Is my deception? Okay.
Yeah, whisper it. Yeah.
Now that we have 2 GM on our sheets, ready to go.
All right, roll insight, Frisbee. See if you believe her.
He totally does.
I'm gonna give you advantage because Key literally told
Yeah, I mean, he
you
literally did tell me that,
that
had
she
it.
gave it to Yildra. Yeah. Dang. You're like, you don't know what happened, but you're pretty sure that she either, if she did have it, and if Key was telling the truth, then she probably doesn't have it now.
All right, but I still do that thing where like you keep trying to go past me and I stand in front of you for like a moment, then move to the other side.
Frisbee, I'm really not in the mood for this, okay?
Well, I'm not much in the mood for it either, but look, if you find it, just get it back to me, cause
He starts snorting.
nothing, it just doesn't
I
feel
need
right
it.
without it. All right, so
Okay, I'll keep
Alright.
it in mind.
but I'm serious. Like, I need it.
So am I. Like I do, like I like full on like put a hand on her shoulder and like I'm all sincere and stuff.
Right?
He totally believes her
Yeah.
sincerity.
You've been good to me, and I want to I really need that axe. All right. So
Okay.
keep your eye out.
Okay, okay, well, let's get something to eat and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do today.
Yeah, right.
Before we leave for the whole curse thing.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, fancy.
All right, so Saturday. Let's
Oh, you
see
can.
what's on the meal for Saturday.
Been trying to find it. That's my room.
That's cool.
You wish that was your room. It's like
It's going to be. It's got my uniform and a thingy, and it's got a couple books and a desk.
A couple bucks.
I need to figure out my room.
I've been trying to find it
The
again, but I
dwarves
couldn't.
are going to make
so-
your rooms to your specifications. If you do not specify, they're going to just put whatever they think is in there.
You can build me that bed. Yeah.
That's that GM speak for you right there, as you'll get what you get if you don't say anything. That's what that is. Alright, where's the menu? Menu. Alright, so today is Saturday. So here's your, I'm gonna just copy and paste.
I eat
your
cold,
choice
tasteless
of-
porridge because nothing
Better be
tastes right.
Domino's pizza. Going back to my high school cafeteria days.
There you go. That's the menu.
Holy shit.
And
okay.
yeah, there are some people in a tavern, and Holly has finally dusted himself off a bit. Just says, "Oh, I gotta pay," and he runs out to go and use the bathroom. And yeah, he would have said piss, but I was trying to be nice. And he runs out, and then he runs back in. And he looks like he's a little put back together, like no hangover, nothing. He can get drunk, but he feels great in the morning. Okay.
I've never have fallen wine before.
And he goes and
That makes it easier.
Beets are great for lipstick.
starts serving the peoples.
Spinach mashed potatoes.
Alright,
From the
so
earth.
What would y'all like
stuff.
to do?
Are we supposed to be buying this stuff and subtracting it from our sheet?
Nope. You get to
okay.
eat for free.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Okay, sorry.
In that case, I would like 2 prime roast, 3 pickled beets, a cup. Yeah, definitely the fallen wine.
I just want to see eat all of it.
I'm
Oh,
just,
I have to eat it all? Oh, I was gonna save it for later.
don't worry, I'll help you out with that.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the bloody menu. Where's the menu again?
It's in
I
chat.
put in chat.
Oh,
But you can. There is access to the menu. I put it in the out of game handouts under archive handouts,
Okay.
and yeah, so you'll see the menu for every day.
So she's kind of ripping off pieces of steak, and she's like, guys, I think we could do something really neat, and we could bring in more people here. Like, Brisby could learn how to juggle, because he's
Maybe
definitely
we
not
could
playing the
talk about
bagpipes
this
again.
on the way to, maybe we can talk about this later, Foxy?
Oh, right. What do you think
you'll
is going
do
to try to kill us next time? Do you think it's going to be a dinosaur?
Maybe. But, hopefully we'll get to that place, before we have to fight a dinosaur.
I've heard that there's Tyrannosauruses and T-Rexes. I mean, I personally haven't seen one myself. Mom used to talk about them all the time.
Anyways, but, I just want to say before we leave, it would be nice, if we could just nip into town. I know that Nick's, apparently sent us a message, so we should probably at least go talk to him real fast.
Okay, well,
And then
can we
we
make
can
it?
pick up some more health potions.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Ildra. We need some potions, and we need some. How are we on rope? I feel like rope's important to us because we use rope a lot.
Yeah, we'll get some more rope too. Okay, so a bit of shopping and then we set out.
You put 100 feet of rope back in the bag because that was in the bag.
There was also one of your guildmates told you that you needed to go talk to somebody if you wanted some more information about the other stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
that
just saying,
was-
like, don't we have
what
to
is
go
that?
talk to Nyx about that? Because that's what.
About the.
Sorry,
It's
this is out of
in
character.
your whatever that is. In-game handouts and personal handouts.
Okay, cool.
But yes, that's a
You're
yes.
so
Oh, no, no.
documented.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a yes. Whoever
You
said
add. Oh my god, GM.
that. What happened? What happened? What happened?
Added a raptor to my wild shape.
Oh yeah, you said that you were eventually going to talk to Tambar and see
Okay,
and
sorry,
like
sorry.
go find a library or something so that you can kind of.
Yeah,
And I
center my-
said because they don't exist anymore, you just need to roll higher than a 30.
Oh, that's
And as long as you roll higher than a 30, then
And if I was a
they'll
circle
pop
druid,
out.
then-
Yeah, when
Cool.
you want to, yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'll stare at that and fantasize when I roll my natural 20. Cool.
But yeah,
fun,
they don't
love it.
exist. That's kind of just to say that they don't exist. So you're
They
basically
don't.
trying to, mythological
No, I love it,
kind
love
of
it, I love it.
creature.
I love it.
Well, the important question is, does your raptors have feathers?
Right? Like they should.
Probably.
Yeah, I really tried to find a good picture. No, so I'm gonna have to like go and find one on like Bing or Google or something. Image.
Yeah, well, you got some time until Foxy figures it out.
Right.
If it also has a
But yeah,
horn
it's
as
on
well.
there. Like if you pull it out, you could pull it out now and look at it if you wanted to. But
Oh my
anyways,
god, it'll be
so-
like a. It could be a unicorn wrapped with a headdress. Would be like my dream animal come to fruition. It's so cute. It's like a miniature. Rah!
You could be a horse with a horn headdress. That's kind of
Yes.
the same.
That would be cute. The horse would probably hate me, but
All right. So
Cool.
what are y'all
You
going to
just
do?
turn into a horse and then we just
Sorry.
stick a carrot to your head.
sidetrack.
no,
I
it's-
got really,
it's fine.
really jazzed.
It's fine. I took some time to try to do some stuff. Also, while y'all are kind of getting your stuff together,
Yeah.
some
Look at the logo on the
individuals
table.
come to knock on your door.
Just as we're about to leave.
Yes, just as you're about to leave.
Ooh, maps
So,
are big.
bang, bang, bang.
So
Oh, I'll get that.
What's this down here?
and two other
No.
dwarves show up,
Horse.
and
Ah.
actually two
And they're
other dwarves
beautiful.
you recognize,
Oh.
and like about 6 of them that you don't. I'm gonna just throw some notes on here real quick. So they're like, "Oi, that was a long travel."
Do we recognize them? Are they the dwarves?
Yes, it's the dwarves.
It's about time you showed up. I had to make my own holes in this place.
Hey, it took us a long time to get here.
I know. Well, how was your trip?
I don't ask. And he just
We
kinda like-
have a lot of food.
and you also look outside. There is a lot of lumber and, some stone and some other like supplies outside. And he's like, "All right. Who shall I ask for the 3,000?"
What? What?
That'll be me.
He's like, "I can take half now, and should take us about a month, and the other half is fine."
Can you throw in a bed? Like a really cool one?
Oh yes, I've got enough for beds and desks and shelves and whatever you need.
Pay the man what he needs.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'll just give you the money. I'll take it out of your food.
Yildra needs a bunk bed, by the way.
Oh geez, do we have enough for like 15?
We do not have. Well, maybe in trade, if you cash out a lot of the
We
gems.
got diamonds. Yeah, we got diamonds and gems and stuff.
Okay, so,
Plus,
Maybe 1,000 down now, and then
well, I mean, we could.
I mean, we
Okay.
have to. What about Nyx? I mean, he doesn't really like us anyway, and if we're going there, he probably wants some money. Everyone wants money. Like, what? I'm telling you guys, if you just live off the land, it's so much easier.
Oh god, I am no good at calculating. I'm sorry. I don't know what's with me tonight.
Oh.
Does somebody else want to do math?
Oh, I'm like, here's 1,000 in gold. We'll give you more later. How's that sound? And plus,
We have at
we'll
least
feed you.
1,000 gold in gems alone.
Okay, so
But what if
how
we
about...
offer them free meals?
Well, that's probably
Well,
like
they're only
assumed
asking
while
for
they work, yeah.
1,500 right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so how about we cash out our gems with them and then 500 gold right now, but just from the gold. Like, we hand them all the gems, give them the gold. That leaves some gold for us to buy supplies.
Maybe we can keep a couple diamonds?
Yeah, you want to keep the diamonds, but anything else can go.
For
That's it.
obvious reasons that I will not say in front of our guests.
Right.
Well, you already know that they can bring you back to life, so...
I don't like
Yeah,
that
but
much.
why would they need to? Jeez, Brisby, they don't need to bring us back to life. We're totally safe around here and safe place.
And all my talking is out of character right now. Just
Oh.
reminding you what you already know, because
Yeah, if I'm
I'm
not
currently
doing the
stuffing my
voice, then
face
it's
full of
out of
beats,
character.
utterly distracted.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay,
you have to do air
so...
quotes if you're doing it like out of character. So anyway,
Okay.
guys, this is totally
I actually
unrealistic.
like this.
Oh.
This is gonna
Okay, so
be-
we'll give them, like, gems
it's gonna be
and then...
canon now.
So,
Yeah, what I'd probably do is go the 4 bloodstones, probably the sardonyx,
Give him
Star
that
Rose
axe.
and a lapis lazuli.
If you want
That's-
them to murder all their friends and family,
Six.
sure. That'd be wonderful.
That's 6,000. That's 600 gold worth of gems, and then you can just supplement that with just gold.
They're already
And that'll
doing
be
that,
just
aren't
with
they, though?
100 gold.
To be fair.
Okay.
Jeez.
Alright, okay, so here we are. I guess you'll just sort of just quietly hand it over. Part of that's in gems, hope that's okay.
They're dwarves, they like gems.
Tambar, don't be racist.
They're minors. They can appreciate gems.
Yeah, I mean, my dad was a miner and he was
Okay.
good.
So, it's okay if we, like, just sort of give you, an idea of what we'd like in our rooms.
Oh yes, I've written mine out already while we've been here.
Yeah.
Make it look
Okay.
like this.
Okay,
Just
so
work around
sorry.
the ivy. You know, just like brush it to the side, and it should just work out. Good.
So you spend roughly about an hour and a half just going over with the dwarves, like what you want in your rooms
Yeah.
and what you're trying to accomplish.
Maybe a holding cell. Food for thought.
You do have hold on, let me just take a
Oh,
look.
I always wondered, does the guild have like a cellar, like a root cellar or anything like that?
With wine.
There is one that's buried under like rubble and stuff. They'd have to clear it out for you.
Okay, sorry.
But it's
the
small.
gems-
It's
Which
not.
gem?
It's roughly big enough to where they would keep like meats and cheeses and barrels and just other kind of storagey like stuff. But they can build you, something if you like, because they dig. So if you want to like make it bigger so that you have like some cells or something, yeah, they'll do that for you. They're not charging you at all for sorry, I have something in my eye, so I apologize. They're not charging you at all for what they're doing, because they said they would do that for free. You're just paying for all the materials it's gonna need, after hearing a very detailed explanation of what it looks like. And he's like, we're gonna have to get more, but we're not going to charge you anything else, because it looks terrible. It looks a lot worse than what he thought.
yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, there's like the ceiling's
We
not
didn't
gonna
do
fall in
anything
on
on purpose
you,
here.
but yeah, there's tons of
That's
holes.
about, yeah, that's about it.
So yeah, it takes some time. Wow. I have to get this out of my eyes. Really funny. All right.
I thought we were just exasperating you, so like.
So just no, I'm sorry. I have something in my eyes. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, so I apologize. So basically, once you take the 1,500 or the 3,000, whichever you're taking out right now, let me know, and then we'll see where you're going, and we'll move on.
We just did like the 1,500.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. So where y'all going after this? You do see Bia. That's Bia, by the way, with them. She's gonna be helping putting things together.
How about we swing by Nick's first? Hear what he has to say, and then we'll do our shopping. Yeah.
Sure, that sounds good.
Okay, let's be on our way then.
Okay.
I'm still eating beets. Are you going to drag me along?
Yeah, we're gonna drag you along.
Okay.
Pick up these.
Because I am utterly distracted by what I can't find.
When y'all go out, he says, "Oh, I forgot to tell you," and that's after y'all all get out here. So let me just put y'all out. He says,
My messages. Message you.
"Okay." I apologize. I was wiping my eyes, so I had no idea.
That's right. I sent you a message before. I was like, hey. It's all good.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay,
yeah,
I think I
Tambar
got
already
it.
left. Y'all look up and Tambar's gone.
Oh boy.
When everybody gets out, he's like, by the way, he's like, "Everybody out!" And people are like, "Huh?" They're like in the middle of eating. He's like, "Get out!" And they're like, "Ah!" And so then like people just start running out. And then he shuts the door behind all of you. And he's like, "Come back in a month." Yeah.
Oh, that's.
I guess we're gonna be traveling around a lot then.
So,
What the?
you see everybody's out there, like, and they're just standing there. There's a bunch of customers standing out there. And she's like, how are we going to eat? She's like, "Oh, we'll let you in last, but that's it. You're gonna have to make a makeshift something out here. It's too dangerous."
Okay.
Or?
Sorry everybody, did not realize that it was starting like that soon.
Oh, that's kind of depressing. It's like the door's just closed.
Yep, they close the doors.
Well, guess it's time to get on to Nick's. And Gilda just starts walking. She had all her stuff with her and she was ready to go, so.
Alright, so let me,
Frisbee, you coming?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Next, why not?
make sure. There we go.
Frisbee, are you bleeding?
No, it's nothing. Just keep to yourself.
Okay. Darcy seems incredibly hurt right now.
Y'all are, walking along. And... let me make this more... I couldn't see. Okay.
Alright. Hey,
Tambar, are you there? Or are you, walking around town?
No, I went to do something else.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna put you on here so you can see. I take it back.
Okay.
But yeah. Tambar's not there.
Okay, but
he's just sort of there. Alright. Okay, so you get over to next place and just kind of stand around outside. Doesn't take long. Takes like a 15-minute walk or so. Not even that long, maybe 10 minutes. I mean, he lives close, but you're on this big old huge hill way off in the kind of, it takes at a strolling kind of pace, like 10, 15 minutes to get there. It's a small town, but it's larger than the smallest of towns, so it is a bit of a walk as you go in between areas. So you get to his place, and nothing seems to be amiss. Outside, at least.
Okay. Yoldra walks up and knocks at the door.
He says, "Oh, one moment. He comes to the door. Lighting. It's open or not? No, it's not. Alright, so he opens the door. And he's like, come in. He's in, like, a robe. Is what he's wearing. And some slippers. He's like, he kind of closes it and ties it. Right, and he's like, come in. Your friend said that you'd come and see me. And he kind of starts walking. He's like, you can sit down over there. He's kind of walking. As you come in, you see Darren walking back into the bedroom. Each one of you give me a perception check, please.
I fail the perception check because I'm distracted.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Yoldra and Voxy, as you go in, you kind of take a look. You just see Darren turning and walking, and he has on this cloth shirt. It comes to about the bottom of his waist. He has on no pants there, and he goes there.
This is a human male.
Yes. He's
it's
8.
A child, is it? Yeah. Ah, jeez.
Wow, did you like see that? Oh my god.
Okay, let's just... Okay. Let's just get this over with.
I'm just gonna stay here, okay? And just gonna stay here.
Okay.
He's like, come in and sit down.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay. Right, so, we got your message. You said you had some information for us? Of that, thing?
This is, oh, yes. Where's the other little one?
She's actually now with our, I guess you could call them our, mobile unit.
I have information for him. Tell him to come by later.
Okay, sorry. Wrong little one. Yeah, he's in town. I'll tell him to come by. Yeah.
Oh. And he kind of looking like, he gives you this look like, what are you talking about? It's like I was talking about the gnome. He's like, the gnome.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the halfling and, well, the other gnome, you know. Anyway.
I don't speak of him.
Yeah, should've figured that. So, sorry, was there other information? You said you'd, sorry, I'm opening the thing.
Well, well, I'll tell you the information, but I'll have to see, yes, that is an actual sandwich, by the way, and an apple on there.
Nice! Huge, like the size
yeah,
of
I know.
head.
It's a 5-foot sandwich! No, I decided not to make it.
Hello. Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
So he says, well, I checked with the guild, or some members of. Basically, they didn't know anything about the 5-year-olds in the dungeon or whatever, the place that y'all saw. I trust them. I mean, they're a greedy bunch, but and sometimes they do bad things. But it doesn't mean that they're trying to do that bad of things. Oh, they gave me this, and he holds out a necklace. It's a gold necklace. And the little chain is a star. He says, their former guildmaster, apparently he died or something, had this in his room. He said that it doesn't belong to him. He said maybe it's of some use. He says, so apparently their guild leader was, I'm thinking, maybe a wizard of some kind, an old guy. But they wouldn't tell me who it is because, I don't know, they didn't. I didn't know, and honestly, I don't know if he was human or a dwarf or I don't know what race, just old, and but apparently he was working for some guy, and they would always have these secret meetings.
Did this guy have a name? Did they tell you a name?
Actually, no. It was very secretive. He would come in and he'd hide his face. You know, actually, they told me something that was a little creepy, little scary. Seemed like he was working for something, like he made a contract with something. I'm guessing a demon, because they said that he was the same as soon as he started working with this guy, and he started getting tons of money in huge increments. The fairly high increments came every 5 years or so, and sometimes it was 3. It was just very weird. But the guy he was working with, one of the guild members asked him, who he was and what his name was. Interrupted them one time when he went to their private meetings, and apparently he didn't have his mask on because another guild member kind of didn't really see his face, but did see he didn't have his mask on. He got really agitated, and he just took out, this blade and just swiftly just stuck it right in his throat. So hard that he was pinned to the wall. They said that they knew from then that they would never ask for that person's identity because they didn't want to end up like that. However, did find out one thing. The contract that was on your friend's head, it was for, it was a different one that contracted some women or something like that. But they had a contract, but it wasn't for him. It was for a different gnome. Apparently they got it wrong. They went looking for a gnome, and he looked like him, but it wasn't him. He was too old. Maybe he was related, or maybe it was not related, but they said that they went and talked to, I'm guessing it was Tambar, but Apparently Tambar wasn't the right one. They had mistakenly got it wrong. So
Okay.
they left him alone. They were looking for some guy. They wouldn't tell me the name, but they know who it is. But they didn't, because they said that it doesn't matter anymore because their new guild master called it off. So they're no longer out for whoever that guy is. But what I
Good to
wanted to
know.
tell your friend was something else, but I need to talk to him. But I will tell you this, there's some women who got a contract, and he starts kind of giggling to himself. He's like, I've never been a fan of women, but I like these ones.
Yeah. You'll just be trying really hard not to think about Karen. Okay, well, thank you for, actually, yeah, seriously, thanks for the information. I'm being totally honest here. Also, she just sort of comes a little closer and just, like, sort of lowers her voice a little. Listen, Nix, I was wondering if you could do a favor. I think that one of my, the dwarf who's kinda, sorta, maybe half listening to this, I think he picked up a cursed object, and I was wondering if you could maybe do a solid and cast a dispel curse on him. Just real fast and subtle like.
Well, you know, I don't do things for free. Would you like to talk about the terms after? Or before?
Okay, what are you looking for? Is it a favor? Money? Because I'm not gonna lie, we're currently a little short on money.
Brisby, do a perception at disadvantage, because by your own thoughts of what you said earlier, that you were not really paying attention.
Oh, damn it!
But you are in the room, so you don't quite hear what we're talking about.
Yeah, but
However,
I recognize her being shady, and I paid closer attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you do see, after the conversation, Nyx kind of looks over at you, and then he looks back at her. You don't necessarily know what that means, but you can glean from it whatever you like. So he's waiting for you to tell him, which I might have missed if you did say it, payment now or payment later.
Basically,
and he doesn't say what the payment is.
Look, if you're looking, I'm not gonna lie, we're currently a little short on cash.
Oh, I don't ask for cash.
So is this like some sort of favor, or?
He nods his head.
Okay, what kind of favor are we talking about?
Yes or no?
Come on, that was good. That was a good impression. Tough crowd.
Payment. If you say payment now, I'll tell you what the favor is now. But by me telling you, that means you're going to do it. Later, I can always postpone this, if you like. And then later, you can come back.
Oh, hell. I need to fix this soon. Payment now.
Okay. He gets up. And he walks this way, and you see him walking towards you, Brisby. He says, may I talk to you for a moment?
Sure.
He comes over here.
Mildred is watching this.
He has his hands together, and he's just kind of like, have you gotten any presents lately? If you move back, he'll move towards you. He'll stay within 5 feet, definitely.
I'm trying to keep distance.
Yeah, and as when you're moving, he'll move. Like every time you move, he'll move. So he's like,
Well, I had this really nice axe, you see, and I just can't seem to find it. It was taken from me after a little tussle last night, and I just can't. I just feel a lot better if I had that axe.
Do you desire it?
Desire? Maybe. I just feel a lot more comfortable if I had it next to me, or, if I could hold it.
If I destroyed this axe, how would that make you feel?
I'd punch it.
Oh, jeez. You just asked a question. Go ahead and roll. Jeez. No, just roll an attack. Roll a
Well,
regular
that's
attack.
basically.
Yeah,
I don't
kind
know
of.
the
Yeah,
modifiers,
I guess so, huh?
so it's just a strength.
Um,
And it's just 1 damage, but.
Yep.
Or wait, I have a plus. It's 3 damage.
Yeah, 3 damage. He kind
God
of.
damn it, Frisbee!
You don't just. You have my axe.
Did you just punch him in the face?
Damn
He was
it,
going to
Frisbee,
destroy my axe.
He doesn't even have your axe.
Let me take-
Nobody has your axe.
Let me take a look. See what he does.
So
All right.
embarrassing,
Damn it.
Frisbee. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Okay. I'm gonna look this up real quick.
Oh my god.
This is so cool.
Just
I
you're
wasn't
just punching
expecting
some
this
man
at all.
in his face.
All right.
Oh my god.
Let's see how far away do I have to be for me to cast this.
He wants to destroy my axe,
All right.
man.
So I need for you to
You can't even.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
Sure. 14.
Okay. Yeah, fortunately you failed.
Mhm.
Let's see if I can show you what he casted on you. I'll type in here, see if it's already.
Well, I'm probably familiar with the spell if you know it. What it is.
Geese.
Oh, okay. I actually haven't had used that one in a while. I guess I don't know how to
Yeah,
spell it.
yeah, exactly. It's like I don't know how you say it, but that's how I'm
All
saying
right.
it.
So what am I doing?
All right. So, he says, "Stay there."
I growl at him, but just I stay.
Oh my god.
He goes and he sits down. Because now it's like, he's old and that hurts. So he's like,
Didn't think
would
he'd
you like
actually
some
punch you.
tea?
Honestly, I guess I could go for that.
God.
Swear, I didn't think that he actually punched you and stuff.
Damn it! Where's my axe?
Frisbee, are you okay?
He is not okay. He is cursed.
Alright.
She's looking really uncomfortable and just like.
Walks back over here. He says, "Do you happen to have the object?"
Yildred, just sort of shoots Frisbee a guilty look, but then she just pulls the axe out of her bag.
Yeah, you would see that out the corner of your eye. He kind of
Yeah, and I try to. I take a step towards it, and I'll take my 5, whatever it is.
It's 5d10 psychic damage.
Oh, that one hurt. I take a step and then I stop.
Frisbee! Your nose is bleeding!
And he kind of grabs the axe and looks at you, and he's like, "I told you to stand there."
Oh my god, Frisbee,
So
your nose.
he casts remove curse on the axe. And
Please tell me it does something and I didn't just piss off my friend.
And then he tosses the axe back to you, and he says, "I'd get rid of this if I were you." He walks back over here, and he says, "Oh, before I release him, let me tell you what I want. He comes back over here.
Frisbee?
Comes through here. He sits down on the couch.
Frisbee, are you...
He puts, gives you the tea. And he starts drinking his tea.
She skillfully sips at it,
And
trying
he's
really
like,
hard not to look.
Oh, man, it's been a long time since I've got hit. Oh, no, it hasn't. That other gnome did the same thing.
Sweat skillfully.
Why is it that all of you come here with such disrespect?
Technically, I didn't really do anything yet.
I'm gonna just, I'm just gonna say that was the curse talking, not him.
Okay,
Is
so
he okay now?
before I tell you what happens, we're gonna go to Tambar.
Apologize.
All right, so Tambar, I'm gonna put you on this other screen. It's like I'm a big kid now. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, I totally got that jingle.
Yeah. All right. So what are you doing, Tambar?
I am going to go to. This and that.
You see a halfling female. I'll put it on the screen.
Is she sexy? Just curious. For a
They're always sexy.
Um,
It's so pretty.
we'll do it like that. Okay, so you see a halfling. I'll show you what she looks like. NPC stores off.
Can't turn the video off. Okay.
You see a little red-headed halfling, and she's just kind of like putting things up, kind of jumping on things to kind of put things back. And you walk in the door. She's like, "Hi, can I help you?"
What's her name again? I can't remember.
Sarah Fairway.
It's not on here.
I swear to God, if you torpedo our our reputation even more.
Well, all right. I guess I didn't put her name out there. I'll put her name up there so you can see it.
So I go in. Hello, Sarah. I'm just looking for some traveler's clothes. Specifically ones with a hood, robe, full gear.
Going to be stealing from someone, eh?
No.
No? Ah. Oh, well. It was... I tried. And, she pulls out just some traveler's clothes. Let's see the traveler's clothes. I thought I put them up there. So... if you don't haggle with her, it's just gonna cost you... what's not in front of me at the moment. How much are traveler's clothes? Anybody know? And then I'll tell you how much.
I think it said it was 2.
Yeah. Okay. So
2 gold.
okay, 3 gold.
Oh my god, is he getting a disguise?
So yeah,
Because
it'll
common
be,
clothes is 5 silver, but I'm guessing traveler's clothes come with
Little
like
bit-
a hood and like
yeah,
a cape
heavier
sort
and
of thing.
yeah.
Yep.
Keep the stuff off you. So she'll charge you 3 gold. I don't know why I don't have that in front of me right now.
Yeah, I don't care. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Traveler's clothes. Oh no, 3.5. I had to check. 3.5. So 3 gold, 5 silver.
I would probably. How about just 3? I'm pretty sure they're worth 2 in normal shops, but I don't really care about an extra gold.
How about 3.5?
That's what you
Why
said.
am I giving you this discount again?
I don't know.
Please
Then it's
don't.
3.5.
How persuasive am I?
Not at all. You have to give at least some reason for her to roll. You're kind of like, just give it to me. It's just, no. If you make like an argument of decency, then yeah, I'll let you roll persuasion. But you're just like, give it to me. No, no. She's gonna say no.
I've been to this shop before.
Yeah, so?
Buying things.
Okay, I'll let you roll
Some chocolate
persuasion.
and
I'll let you roll
some
persuasion
things.
for that. Because you're basically saying you are a repeat customer. So yeah.
I mean, that's where I can get it from. Maybe I can try and get it for somewhere else.
So she starts thinking. Yeah, go ahead and roll. She's like, yeah, I suppose. Are you the one that keeps buying that same stuff? I think I talked to you last time and you said that you...
Yes, some charcoal incense and herbs things.
Yes, yes.
Actually, I could probably go for some of them as well.
How about...
I think it's 10.
10 what? Is it 10 what?
I think that, yeah, it's 10 gold. For,
okay, that's what I thought.
worth
Okay,
of
so
stuff.
she says, okay, how about this? How about I give you the whole thing, all of that, for 12 gold.
Yeah, that'll be alright.
Okay, so just mark off the 12 gold, and she gives you what you need.
Yep.
Anything else, love?
Alright. No, that'll be it.
All right. She kind of walks back. She's like, "Oi, have you seen that other little halfling that's with you? It's not too often I see, people like myself, if you get what I mean."
I think the only halfling we have is Kithari.
Yeah,
She's
yes, her.
What about it? She's not here.
God, you're such a
Tell me.
dick like this.
You want me to tell her that you want to see her?
Now that I think about it, the last time that you came, you weren't so direct.
No, I'm very busy at the moment.
Okay. No, it's okay. And she kind of gives you this weird look. And, she says, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Oh, okay.
See you later.
And, she kind of watches you walk out and kind of scratches her head a bit. And she's like, oh well, bad day, I guess. And she goes back to cleaning. Are you going to make your way to where they are? Or are you going to just keep walking around and shopping some more?
So I wanted to sell some stuff because I'm a bit loaded at the moment. I don't know. I guess come back to me in a bit. I'll think about it.
Okay. Alright, so we'll go back over to... There we go. To y'all. So he says, I want an elemental gem. Doesn't matter what kind. I just want one.
Okay. You want to just make some mental note to find out what the hell an elemental gem is?
I would say Brisby and Voxy probably know what they are. So they could tell you.
I need you to tell me so I can tell them, though.
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now so I can tell
That's
you.
okay.
They're basically gems that have, you can break it in your hand and you'll get,
and it summons an elemental.
Yeah.
Like $1. Oh.
Yeah, like an air
What is
elemental
that?
or like, something like that. Fire elemental.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh,
He's like, always wanted one of those things. Do you have a deal? And he holds out his hand. And
Well-
as he does that, you see
Oh, I'm not there.
you see him kind of standing in the doorway.
Does he have pants on?
No.
Hey, Darren.
He kind of waves. And he goes and he walks over here. And
Could I try and like roll a perception to see, or like I don't know, like just a
Does he
perception
seem
to like,
happy?
yeah. Does he seem okay, basically?
that would be insight.
Insight. Thank God. Yeah, I'm gonna roll that.
He walks over, grabs the apple, and takes it, and goes back to his room.
How does he seem? Like,
Okay. He doesn't seem like he's unhappy, but he doesn't seem like he's happy either. So he kind of seems like he's okay. He doesn't look, when you take a good look at him, he doesn't look physically abused at all. You're pretty sure something's going on, being that he's kind of walking around in just a shirt and nothing else. But he's not crying, he's not shivering, he's just like, I'm here. And walks back into his room.
yeah, okay. So Yoldra's just kind of gonna
And he's
make
like
a
holding
mental
his
note
hand
that.
out.
Okay, so like Yoldra's entire like thought process here is, okay, something's up with that kid, and also, okay, this gem thing serves as a perfect excuse to come by and figure out what the hell is going on. So she looks him like in the eye, and she looks Nix in the eye and takes his hand, gives him a shake, just
He
says,
shakes it.
You held up your end of the deal, I'll hold up mine.
He walks back over here. And he casts Remove Curse on Brisby. So you no longer have Geese on you anymore. He's like, alright. He says, how do you feel?
Oh, it's like a great cloud has been lifted from my head, and oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Nix, for punching you. I don't know what came over me. It's just the thought of destroying the axe, and I just lashed out, and it's totally not like me. I am so sorry. Is there anything I can do for you?
No, I understand. He gets over it. He kind of looks in your eyes like, yeah, you seem good. Yeah. No, it's okay. I've experienced things like this before, and I don't hold it against you. And plus, I get a gym. And he kind of turns around and walks back. He's like, you could just let yourself out.
You're such a saint. We'll be sure to get you that gem as soon as we can.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, no problem.
I think that. Yeah, I think we're ready to go shopping now. So
Says,
yeah,
have
we
a
just
good day. He says, oh, and be sure to send the other gnome by. I have something that's just for his ears.
Will do, and like Yolta just gives him the 2-finger salute. Like, just... Alright, everybody ready to do some shopping?
Yeah, what are we shopping for? Honestly, I barely remember coming here. But what?
I'm moving all down.
Yeah.
Unless you can take an attempt to look in rooms or whatever if you like, because he was just like, go, you can go, so he's not really paying in.
I don't think we have any excuse to go near other rooms, so.
Okay.
But what were we shopping for?
We're just gonna stock up on like healing potions, maybe double check how much rope we have.
Oh, we got at least 100 feet of rope plus whatever everybody else has. Should be plenty.
Oh well, we're okay on rope then. But yeah, we're gonna hit up the.
And
Potion
if I
lady.
remember right, healing potions are like 50 gold a crack. I'm not sure how much we can afford right now.
Yeah. By the way, we're gonna have to come up with another 1,500 gold to pay for the rest of our renovations.
Well, you know that that thing that says it's gonna pay you if we go kill a dragon, and also it
Yeah.
stops sending the beasties after us. That'll put us
Yeah,
a long way, quite a ways.
Actually, yeah, you're right. It's like 750 gold.
Yeah.
We're like halfway there. All right, we're on our way.
And honestly, if we stay here too long, I'm not sure the village would take it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, yeah.
And also, where's Tambar? I did something nasty to him the other night. We seen him.
Yeah. We need to find him anyway, so I can't think of him really going into the forest, so he's probably in town. So
Okay.
see if we can't find him.
And on that note, we're going to take a break.